Hey, this is BA. I want to take a look at the use of time points within the intraday environment. This is what I call time, polarity, and size of turn. Time's the time of day. There's the polarity of the turn. Is it a high or low? Very important here. And then there's the size of the turn. We're going to be looking at some sizable turns. We're specifically going to focus in on the market action that's around those turns. It's not just the fact that you have a turn here, as I've said that earlier in this series, because if that's the case, you've got all these turns happening all the time. Just pick a minute and you'll nail it. There's a turn there. That's of no use. So it's all about classification. You know, there's even if you've got the right tools, if you don't know how to analyze this, it's not going to work. Let's take a look at the Euro US dollar. Here we've got the 1 minute chart up. As you can see here on the 13th, there is a low down here, and I've got a 8:35 as a time. It's a snap low. We want to analyze that because here you're going up, and all of a sudden you get a snap down, and then you're going back up. All right, that's a snap low. Here on the 21st, we've got a low. I've got 8:36, 1 minute off. Very important. However, if you look at the action, in both cases, it went up at a pretty brisk pace after the low was in. That's important information. This is also kind of a snap low here. It's not as dominant as the other as far as size goes, but it's still a low. So in comparing these two, because we've got the time component, which is what specifically we're looking for, about the same time. One was on the 13th, it was 8:35 low, and on the 21st here, it is 8:36 low. Okay, very important there. However, what we want to note about these is the action before and after. Okay, snap low in both, even though this one's a smaller size, you still were going down until that point, and then you go up very quickly. This is important information because we have to figure out a way to classify these. So you would classify it as these are similar. Here we have a high on the 11th, and the time I have is 12:40. Note here that you're going up quickly and you're going down quickly. It's a pretty brisk pace, whereas it's not. I mean, we could count it back here even from that, but that would kind of classify it differently. Also note that this is pretty much going sideways most of the day, other than this pyramid. Here we are on the 17th. I've got a high at 12:34 here. As you can see, we go up, but unlike the other one, we don't go back down. We go sideways. So this move is up, point hit, and sideways. Is it the same as the first move? No, it is not. Does this move then tie in with the day? That's what we want to investigate. Going back to the 11th, again, you've got the sideways, and this is simply a large move within a sideways day. On the 17th, you start off sideways, the move happens, and then you go sideways again till the 18th over here. As you can see, these are different. So this would be classified as similar time, similar polarity, but unsimilar pattern. You see that? That distinction is incredibly valid when doing this type of analysis.